My NBA game of the day is pretty self-explanatory. So, like I've told you before, when I predicted the Lakers to defeat the Pacers, basically the NBA is gonna want the Bucks to face off against the Pacers because remember, uh, the Pacers beat the Bucks in the play-in, and then I think that the Pacers took Giannis' ball. I think when he made a dunk for 50 points or something like that. So this is revenge for Giannis, and the NBA will want the Miami Heat to face off against the New York Knicks if they want to keep all constant. So the Pacers have to lose against the Lakers. Their 34th loss against the Purple and Gold, looking to win their first championship since over at Orlando at the bubble against the Heat. When we're thinking about the interpretation of 34, it's Heat that's 34. It's the Lakers' last championship at Orlando, and it's the Purple and Gold that's Gematria of 34. So the Pacers are going to lose against the Lakers. You see from number 4 to number 9, the Lakers are basically, well, they will be within 3.5 games of the number 5 spot. So it's all meant to be interesting. So the Lakers have to get the win. And the Warriors should keep pace with the Lakers. The Rockets, they're playing against the Jazz, right? Are they really gonna lose against the Jazz? The Jazz 31st loss in the West against Houston. So the Rockets should be able to win. The Warriors should be able to get their 39th win against Charlotte. It's Charlotte that's come out to 39. They did lose their 39th game against Arizona, if I'm not mistaken, or their 39th road loss or something of that nature against the loser Phoenix Suns. I remember predicting the loser Phoenix Suns to beat the Hornets with that similar logic a while back. Okay, the 76ers Cavaliers. Well, Cavaliers could go for their 30th loss, their 31st loss after a loss against the Sixers, but then we see that 30 wins against the conference. They could go for 31st win after a win over the Sixers. So I will go Cleveland in that game over Philadelphia. I want to say the Cavs are starting to get healthier. I could be wrong. Again, the Miami Heat beat the Blazers. Lose up Phoenix Suns against Oklahoma City. Well, again, as we've talked about the possibilities, the lose up Phoenix Suns against the so again, the number 7 Lakers against the number 2 Thunder, or the number 8 Lakers against the number 1 Thunder. They will have to avoid the Nuggets. Uh, how will the Thunder do against the loser Phoenix Suns? I think the Kings will have to stay above the Lakers. Let's just say that right there. Skeptically, I will go Sacramento over Dallas just because it makes things interesting. 43-30, whatever. 43-30, and the Lakers have 42 wins. So if you can't script any better, I believe this is how you rig the games today. Sacramento Kings for the win over the Mavericks. It's any given night in the NBA, so you got to imagine we got to see some upsets happen, possibly. Nuggets 23rd loss against Wolves. It's Wolves that's Camacho 23. I mean, makes sense by numbers, but then Timberwolves 23rd loss against Jokic. So I believe that the Denver Nuggets should be able to win, and I believe the drama gets even more exciting. The Thunder defeat the loser Phoenix Suns. The loser Phoenix Suns are 43-31, and the Kings are 43-30. The loser Phoenix Suns, if they lose and the Mavericks lose, they could still jump the the Mavericks to be in number 6. So not is all lost for the loser Phoenix Suns. So loser Phoenix Suns will lose against the Thunder. Otherwise, loser Suns win the championship. If they beat the Nuggets and the Thunder back to back. So do I believe the Thunder can beat the loser Phoenix Suns? I think it keeps the number 1 Chase interested. Now, if the Thunder do lose against the loser Phoenix Suns, now they're a game back to Denver, but then they have a tiebreaker over Denver. So it would still remain interesting even if the Thunder lose. I don't know. If the Thunder beat the loser Phoenix Suns, then people start talking about the Thunder's ability to beat the loser Phoenix Suns. If we do see a number 2 Thunder against the number 7 loser Phoenix Suns. So the Thunder remains interesting from that aspect. And the Thunder could remain at 22 losses before facing up against the Knicks. So I'm inclined to say OKC over the loser Phoenix Suns.